preview or review, however you see it, for your legislative branch essay question. Remember, we referred to this question a few times when we talked about what your sequence project was when you were building the secret phrase using the 38 facts. The question again is, how does the legislative branch symbolize the phrase "we the people"? The topic sentence for this came from the sequence project, which was, "The people vote for Congress and influence laws." Having that is obviously not enough, but it's a great place to start. What we need to do is describe the two parts of that statement. We need to first describe what's going on with voting, and second, how do people influence laws? So here's a possible way that you could come up with a response. Remember, you can write this down, you can memorize it, but you can only paraphrase my answer for the test. Here we go. The people vote for Congress and influence laws. One way people are part of the L branch is through voting. We vote as citizens. We vote for our representatives, and as citizens, we can also suggest laws. When we vote for somebody, we typically are voting for somebody who prefers, who would vote for laws that we would favor. Example, Republicans. Republicans tend to work for lower taxes and for continued drilling of oil, keeping oil prices low. Whereas Democrats typically raise taxes and typically make gas prices higher and oil prices higher because they are for renewable resources. Let's move on. Another way we're a part of the L branch is through lobbying. At this point, you'd want to define lobbying. Lobbying is spending money to influence laws. We don't always just have to spend money, but money is a good example. One way people can lobby is by contributing to candidates' campaigns to help them win elections. And in doing so, if they win the election, they will pass laws that you and I like. Companies like ExxonMobil, huge billion-dollar company, can lobby for candidates on a much larger scale. This can be millions and even billions of dollars over time.
Youthgo van has arrived. The Youthgo van has arrived.
So at this point, we've covered how people can vote for Congress and how they influence laws. One way, lobbying. Here's another way we can influence laws. Finally, people can actively push for changes to laws. Now we want to give an example. For example, in 1920, our society as a whole felt that alcohol was contributing to crime,
Route 33 has arrived. Route 33.
disease, and social problems. Congressmen passed a law called the 18th Amendment, which created prohibition. This was all at the urgence by community and citizen members of society. This banned the creation, sale, and consumption of alcohol. However, this didn't work.
Route 32 has arrived. Route 32.
Prohibition in the 18th Amendment didn't work. People bootlegged or illegally made alcohol and drank in speakeasies. And in 1933, about 13 years after it began, at the urge of citizens, the law was repealed with the 21st Amendment, and drinking was made legal again. On the whole, boys and girls, to summarize quick, we vote for our legislators, who in turn should pass laws that work for us. And second, we can influence how these people vote. We can lobby, giving money to their campaigns. We can also actively voice what we like to see happen. We can tell our legislators that we need to get rid of alcohol and give it a shot and see what happens. And when it doesn't work, we can urge our legislators to bring it back or repeal it. And that's exactly what we did. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck on your test.